amazing, just like, every other episode.
Yeah.
I mean, we say thank God it's Friday. Also, thank God for every day. Today is the 24th day in the month of October. And, we keep moving close to the end of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, before we open our eyes, it seems like 2025 is coming to an end.
Yeah, I'm preparing ahead for 2026 already.
Oh,
Yes,
are you?
please,
Okay.
yes, please.
But wait, why does it seem like people are not yet ready, for the end of the year? I feel that way because, previous years, once it's, say, close to the end of October, you start seeing people coming out with Christmassy things. Put it that with Christmassy things. You start having this feeling that, okay, it seems Christmas is around the corner. And all
they
that,
start from the ember.
Yes,
What's in September?
Yes. October is already coming to an end, and I've barely seen anything that looks like that.
Nigeria is happening to us.
May Nigeria not happen to us? Why? Okay. Well, today is going to be another amazing episode. Get your cup of tea, or is it coffee? Whatever it is that makes you, giggle.
And if it's water.
And even if it's, yes, water is also good. And, sit back and enjoy with us. We're going to go see this feature on cake design. We'll be right back.
Whether it is a birthday, wedding, graduation, or promotion, cakes are necessary to bring more joy to the celebration and warm the heart of the celebrant. No matter how many different treats there are in the market, nothing can replace the uniqueness of cakes. There are many reasons why you should not forget a cake for a special celebration, especially birthday parties. With its lovely colors and creative design, a cake can undoubtedly make an occasion more fun and enjoyable. Of course, there is nothing more special than sharing delicacies with your beloved guest. The food you serve to the table shows the depth of your happiness. While an ordinary party only includes a starter, main dishes, desserts, and some drinks, an extraordinary celebration almost always has delightful cakes. When there is a cake in the house, you can surely expect a more vibrant celebration. Aside bringing more happiness to the celebration, a cake can also symbolize success and milestones. For instance, having a cake during a birthday occasion can mean celebrating the life of the celebrant. A cake on a wedding day signifies being thankful and the bride and groom being prepared to enter a new chapter of their lives. Regardless of whatever you are celebrating, you can make it more meaningful with a lovely cake. Cakes are taken as the best way of celebration as it hangs around the people until the cake cutting ceremony completes. The person who is the main star of the party gets the attention of people. No matter what occasion you are celebrating, a cake is something you should not miss.
Please keep watching Mid Morning Show. Don't turn it off. Mid Morning Show on BCOS.
You're welcome back to the Mid-Morning Show on BCOS Television. We just saw that feature on cake design, and I have to say, Omo, Did you see those designs?
I saw those tier cakes,
kilo cases, you know.
Congratulations on your new job.
The thing is,
the baby thing.
When we talk about cake designs, you know, back in the day, it used to be basically just this round one,
yeah,
the four corners and
the
all
four
of that.
corners.
I mean, those were
And
the
the
only
triangles,
cakes.
yeah.
But now you see cakes that look like AC, that looks like chairs.
Sometimes when you
That
see
look like
something, you see
pen.
pictures and they are like, it's cake.
Yes. In fact, there's this person that I even see online. You see him, you know, he will say his house is cake. And then he'll pick up his remote and you know, take a bite.
He'll tell you real or fake.
Or fake.
Yeah.
Take a tube of toothpaste and bite it off, and you see that it's cake.
Creativity at
at
its peak.
Peak. I mean, gone are those days where our cakes were just boring and you just look at it as in. But this time around, you see cakes and you know, no, this is talent.
In
You
fact.
have to be talented to be a baker.
Yes.
And I'm sure that our guest today, she will do justice to that. We have Oladejo Sadiat Romoke with us. She's a baker and an event professional. Thank you for joining us, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, so you also saw that feature.
Yes.
What do you have to say?
You know, everything are changing every day.
Yes.
So you can't compare what we've been baking before with what we have now. We have different types of cake because the way we go for upgrading classes, going for upgrading classes, you will see new design, new crafts. You will see some houses in form of cake.
Yeah.
Even we have sculpting. As you are sitting down now, they will sculpt you, place you somewhere, and people will not know that it's a cake. So we have many things like that. So as the world is changing, the system of baking too is changing.
Wow, that's actually pretty nice. Okay, let's start from the journey. Some people will say they started baking from a place of hobby. You know, maybe during secondary school, then they do kitchen craft and all.
Yes.
So for you, how did you get into the world of baking?
In fact, I don't even have passion for baking before.
Okay, please run
Beg-
us through.
Because I started as a chemist.
Okay.
Wow.
I was selling drugs then. But when I had an advert that said that Lizzie Cake, she placed an advert that if you want to upgrade on how to cook, make your husband love you more, something like that. That was what I went for.
Okay.
But on getting there, she now gave me different forms that, do you want to go into baking? I told her, well, let me try. And I tried. Got so good. After the training, the location I was selling drugs then, they demolished the shop. And I started with baking. Although I was not perfect then, but with my going for classes, upgrading, going here and there, seeking knowledge from here and there. Thank God, we are there. We are going there.
You're going
But
there.
We are going there.
Okay, so you said now that you started as a chemist.
Yes.
So baking wasn't really your passion
No.
at the beginning. How would you describe your very first, say, baking success? Or was it a disaster? Which one?
It was a disaster.
Okay. so paint the scenario. What
It
to
was
do?
a disaster because when I started, I didn't get the recipe right.
Okay.
The covering, even the first day I covered a cake, I was crying.
Why?
Because the cake was just cracking. The fondant was just cracking. I didn't get the recipe right. But my going for upgrading classes, I got everything perfect. Then another thing about this thing, to get it right, I always tell my students that whenever you start, you need to sacrifice for you to know maybe you are there or not. You will bake and bake. Even you will bake for your enemy. So by baking, people will assess your work. They will know maybe you are there or not. So that thing has been helping me. Baking here and there, giving taste to people to assess your work. So from there, people will be referring you that, do you know that lady? Do you know, I hate her cake, sometimes I go. So that was how I started.
Okay. So you said you've been handing out cakes to people to just check your work and all.
Yes, as gifts.
And I'm sure some people will give you some feedbacks that are not nice.
Yes.
How were you able to handle that?
How? Although I always felt bad whenever they say, something like this go wrong with your cake or something like that. But if you want to make it in life, let people comment about whatever you are doing so that you know the aspects you are wrong at and you know how to correct yourself.
So correcting yourself, was it just through consistency, or you had to go meet people? Oh, please, how do I do it? Is there a way, maybe your boss, like the person you reached out to that told you at first, was she the one you kept going back to? Please.
I don't have only one boss.
Okay.
I have many bosses, even in Lagos. I love going for training, and this has been helping me.
Even currently?
Yes.
You still train?
Yes.
You still go for training?
Yes. Every year I do go for master class.
Wow.
And this has been helping me. So for upcoming bakers, I will advise them to don't stay on a spot. Always go for training. There are some people that will teach you different recipe. One thing about our baking industry is this: if you are out of it for a month and you come back, by the time you come back, you find out that new things are involved. Yes.
How? What kind of new things? Is cake not cake?
Cake is different from cake.
Really? How is it different? What do you mean is different?
The
Just
recipe
to put things together.
Yeah,
and
mix it and come out and
baking
take
is
it
more
back and it
than
takes...
that. Baking is more than putting flowers together or that. No, it's more than that. If you are out of it this month, coming back next month,
Yes.
you will see that you are out of the business.
Like what kind of things?
Let me say the recipe.
Okay.
The recipe in time. Then there's something that you go to town to buy. Like all these are ingredients, your margarine, baking powder. If you are not there for a month, you will not know the type of things people are using currently.
So you mean some ingredients
Because when I started with using simmers. So later on, I got to know some different margarine that can even make my cake fluffy, more sweeter than before.
Okay. So what are the kind of things that you like baking? You personally say, okay, my scale of preference, I think I prefer baking this particular thing. For you, what is it?
Although we have different types of cakes.
Yes.
Yes, I love baking vanilla cake,
Okay.
chocolate, red velvet.
Which one tops your list?
You know, the common cake is vanilla.
Yeah.
And that vanilla...
Is it because it's the easiest?
It's not the easiest, though.
Really?
Vanilla has thousands of recipes.
Wow.
It depends the way you handle your recipe. But I love that vanilla.
Why?
I can twist it anyhow I like.
Wow.
I can twist my vanilla anyhow I like. And it's the common cake that people like. If some of our clients, if you bake chocolate for them now, they may rubbish it that chocolate that you put inside your cake, I don't like that chocolate. It makes me taste somehow. So vanilla is the topmost cake now.
Okay. You know, when we saw that feature earlier on cake design, we also spoke about how cakes keep evolving. There's this person that is quite popular on social media that he basically talks about how his own house is cake. He sits on a chair, takes a bite, you understand, picks up his remote, even takes a bite off his, appliances in the house.
Even the chair.
Yes.
Yes.
How does he do that? How do you bakers do that?
Creativities.
Is it not hard?
It's
How
not,
do you
it's
sit down to come up with all these ideas?
Yeah, how do you get inspired?
See, any work that you are doing that you didn't even get more knowledge about it is no work. So you have to go further. You have to know more. You know, all this India, they were the one baking all those cakes before. But we see that our Nigeria people now, they don't want to stay on a spot. So they have to go higher to know more about this.
That's how you do it.
Yes.
And that's the way you keep up with the trend, because every baker now has their own, is it signature or something? Once you just know that, oh, this is this person's cake and all. Yes. How do you keep up with this whole trend and stay relevant and still giving top notch?
I've said it before, going for classes, going for more classes, buying recipe from topmost bakers.
Okay.
All these airports too.
Buying recipes.
Yes. Don't say that you just go to YouTube and copy and paste. No. you have to use money to get what you need. So I always buy recipe that will give me what my customer will need and will like.
Okay, so you're a baker, you're an event professional,
Yes.
you're an economist.
Yeah.
Which of these ones came first?
Although when I went to school, that was the course I chose,
Okay.
but I didn't practice it before I went into my baking. Because Nigeria now, if you don't have any handwork, you are just deceiving yourself.
Okay, so you studied economics
Yes.
and became a chemist before you became a baker.
Yes, I was just twisting.
What a journey.
I mean,
Yes, and to God be the glory.
so from baking, the event planning came in.
No, from baking, event
Yes.
planning came in.
Okay.
Yes.
So how do you juggle all of this together?
Although it's not easy, but any work you are doing, we know that in this Nigeria, one source of income is not enough to feed on. So you have to jump from here to there before you can get it, because we all have family to feed on. So that was how I started with the baking, from baking, event planning stuff. So, and everything, we are on in events industry.
Okay.
So I'm still on the line.
Okay.
So would you say event planning is easy? I mean, people don't really know what goes into the planning of an event, especially if you're just an attendee. You come to the event, you see that the hall looks beautiful, the seats are well, organized and all, and you just sit down, eat your food, dance, and go.
And go. Sometimes you don't even spray the
The celebrant.
celebrant.
Although it's not easy, because as an event planner, before you get a vendor that will follow your instructions, it's not easy. Because everybody wants to be he or her own boss. And planning an event now, the event planner, anything that happens, either good or bad, everything will be on that event planner.
Of course, that's that person's responsibility.
Yes. So I think the problem the event planner are getting is to get the good and right vendors to work with.
Then what kind of planning goes into an event?
Now, you start with looking for a hall, the hall that they will use for the events, looking for DJ, caterer, bakers, and many other things. And everything must be in place. So you must be able to supervise every one of them to have a successful event.
So for you, how do you coordinate?
Although it's not easy, but look at, like now I'm into an association that I have different vendors there, and I have no more of them. So for me to pick them is very easy for me.
Okay.
I know that if I pick this person, she'll be able to work for me very well, so I don't have problem with that.
So we'll say it's familiarity.
Yes, yes. I can't just go outside and pick anybody that I don't know about.
Or that you've not worked with?
Worked with.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So do you have, say, an unforgettable event that you organized, as the event planner, and it didn't turn out so well? Or the one that turned out so well, even you were impressed that, really, I didn't know this was going to be so good?
I have the one that turned out so well.
Okay.
That's my story. And that was 2 years ago.
Okay.
So the lady just called me. I was even surprised that she called me.
What kind of function was it?
Wedding.
Okay.
Yes. So I was the event planner looking for the baker. I baked the cake, the wedding cake.
You didn't give it to a vendor?
No, that's my area of specialization, so I have to do it.
Okay.
But the cooking, the decoration, I gave it to my colleagues and we did everything. Have you seen an event that the bride will be spreading the event planner? She just dragged me to the front, spreading me the money.
So she was that impressed?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe she was happy with what I did. If not, she wouldn't spread me money on that day. So I was happy about that 2 years ago.
Okay. So let's check the scenario, for example. You are coordinating an event, and then suddenly the rain starts falling heavily. Now, before the event, you have to coordinate it. You are the event planner and all. And then, those people that they don't book and all. They want an outdoor event. How do you handle that?
To handle that situation,
Yeah.
you start from the beginning because you have to ask them, are we using hall? If it is field, we have some tents that we can use. That when even every rain is falling, it won't affect your event. So you have to plan that before the event starts.
But what if the person said they just want an open field?
Open field with that tent, we must plan the tent with it. It's not that we just leave it open. We are in rainy season and you are expecting me to know. Is that we go apart?
Okay.
Oh, so you
that's what I
time.
wanted to find
Yes.
out.
Okay. So I don't want my brand name to mess up. So it's better I tell you that this is what we want. And if you can't go with our own law, it's better you look for another event planner that can coordinate your event under the rain without any tents.
Okay, talking about events. You know, most times when we attend events, we find out that one issue that usually causes issues, or one particular scenario that usually causes issues at an event is usually the food. It is majorly the food. Either the food is not enough, or maybe, sorry, there's only jollof rice, there's no meat.
There's no meat,
Or
yeah.
there's no fish. Do you want
fried rice has finished?
Or food has finished. You know, you hear a lot of things. Would you say it's the fault of the vendor, you know, that handles the catering services? Because I know that in a way it will also bounce on you as the event planner. Because there's this gist, or there's this, you know, saying, or this rumor that many a times the caterers usually go home with flasks of food that, you know, which is the reason that it's not usually enough at the event. When the celebrant or the owner of the event already gave enough money.
They take their own first before.
See, as an event planner, I say you know the type of vendor you work with.
Okay.
Assuming the caterer is my best friend now, I have to know her attitude too. I can't just give it to any person.
What if she also gives you your own flask of meat?
No, no. Business is business.
Okay.
And I don't want anything that will tarnish my image. Then, pertaining to the food, assuming we are planning for 200 guests now, as a caterer, you should know that we should plan for extra. Okay. Assuming it's 200 guests, you had extra 20 to eat. So if they are even complaining, you know that you have that extra apart. But the most of it, just work with someone that is honest. So that the person will not tarnish your image. Because anything that happens at that event bounces back on the event planner. So that's it.
Anything that happens at that event bounces back on the event planner.
Yeah.
So let's say it happens that way.
It can never happen.
Okay.
Let's just say it bounces back.
Okay.
How will you handle that?
Someone like me, I don't like my clients to complain.
Okay.
So most of the things, I can even use my money to block that so that there will be no lapse at all.
How will you get your money back for you?
Ma?
Wouldn't that be a loss on your own part?
I don't mind though. I don't mind because if I present my work very well now, you will refer me to another person. But if I don't do my duty very well, you won't refer me to another person. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Do you recall, say, what's your biggest event? Like an event that you were the planner that was very big, say, that had a large number of guests?
That was the wedding I told you, because the daughter, she let me just hold on that.
Okay, you don't want to give
that
us
was
too much information.
Yes.
Okay. Would you say your background in economics, because you said you studied economics, would you say that was what it has actually helped you in your baking industry, even your event planning, scheduling and all? Has it really?
Yes, it helps me, you know. Economics basically on demand and supply.
Okay.
Then you don't know, you know how to manage your resources. You will not waste your resources. It has been helping me how to manage my resources whenever I'm producing any work.
So you would say that at least to an extent, it has helped you, because you said it earlier that you're not even practicing.
Yes.
So in a way, you're kind of practicing. I mean, it's helping you. Yeah, it's helping you in your business.
Keep it from it.
Yes. Okay, so now you also mentioned earlier that you're a trainer. So you train people, to bake.
Yes.
What inspired that? I mean, if you're good and you're already getting your money, why train people? Yes.
I told you that one source of income is not enough. So you have to spare from here and there. Then whatever you know, you have to pour it out.
Because I was going to say, is it only because of the financial
No, it's not because of, even I used to train on free basis.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
I used to train on free basis that I don't even mind collecting money from. I just love training. I love training. I love training my colleagues because I used to go for different classes. When I come back, you know, the only way you can achieve that thing is to practice. And to practice is to train someone.
Okay.
So you'll be able to...
So it means you're also learning on the job, you know, in a way.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, so say you have a trainee now that you say, okay, I think you're good to an extent, you've done well. Bake this kind of cake. And then it's a disaster. Like you said, you know, your experience when you were starting out.
Yeah.
How do you encourage such a person, especially when it seems like things are getting tough and they just want to give up that? I mean, I've been learning this thing for the past 3-4 months.
Yeah.
Some people have already done, you know, their own part and even left.
Although I used to monitor them whenever they want to do any practical.
Okay.
I will stay by their side, be correcting them so that there will be no disaster at the end of the day. But if there is any disaster like that, I will encourage that person that no one is perfect.
Okay.
And you learn from your mistakes. Hearing that alone, that you learn from your mistakes, next time you will do better.
Do you have any trainee that, you know, has impressed you so much that you feel like, oh, that person that you put no today, that's my trainee now. I was going to train you. You do?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
One of them, she's in Abekuta. Yes. I have like 3 of them.
And they are doing well.
They are doing very well.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Now, we'll come back because we have a lot of more questions for you.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm sure that even our listeners are also, you know, they are very, very interested. They're at the edge of their seats because they just want to learn from you. You know? But, you know, before we continue, we'll go on a break. We'll be right back. Please stay with us.
Breaking news. The home is under attack by stains, disease-causing germs, and so much more. An all-out war. But not for long, because Hypo is here.
Dirty floors and surfaces.
Not on our watch.
Protect every day with Hypo.
Dirty and stains don't be doing shakara. We got the remedy, original palasa. Hypo, go hypo. Protect your home every day with Hypo. Cleaning every surface, sanitizing home. Shine every corner, enter every corner. Your sitting room, kitchen, even the toilets. For cleaning, Hypo now, no lose guard, protect your home with Hypo now.
And just like that, the day is saved. Germs always find a way back.
No greed. Protect every day with Hypo.
Hypo, go Hypo.
Okay, welcome back. It's still the mid-morning show on BCOS television. And our guest is Oladejo Sadiat Romoke, who is a baker, an events professional, an economist, and a trainer. And she has been taking us through our journey so far. So, ma'am, Yeah, many young creatives today, many young people, they like this instant gratification.
Okay.
They desire quick results. And so if you have a trainee like that, how do you tell the person that it's patience, it's growth, it's process that is required and not the instant result?
Although I handle my trainees like my own children.
Okay.
So from day one that they start with me, I always encourage them. Even the love I show to them will not make them to be in a rush to leave me. So they always follow the step by step that I show to them. And I always encourage them that be a person today is not a day job. You have to start somewhere, and it's a gradual step.
But do you think that somebody that is not patient can be a baker? Do you really have to be patient? Yes, now, do you really have to be patient?
You have to be patient.
Oh.
Yes.
Why?
You have to be patient. Starting from mixing of your batter, then handling your tools. Someone that is not patient, okay, now I want to on my oven now. Someone that is not patient cannot handle that.
Why? Is it not just to switch it on?
Ma, it's more than that. Okay. It's more than that. We know what happened when rushing with gas. And we don't pray for any disaster. So everything deals with patience.
Okay, take us through a simple baking process. You want to bake. Okay. What's that process? For a layman, somebody that has no idea what, a cake, baking of a cake entails.
So I always tell them that baking of cakes is a science.
Science?
Yes, now.
Okay.
Why science? Why no art?
It's the heart of science.
Okay, art of science. Okay.
So baking your cake now, telling someone that doesn't have idea on it, it's not until you get mixer. You can, even, there's a way you can bake without having oven.
Okay.
Assuming they want to bake now, just prepare your recipe, your margarine, your sugar, your flour, baking powder, egg, and every other thing. Set them in 3 places. Dry ingredients aside, wet one aside, then the margarine, making 3 sets of bowls. Mix your sugar and baking, your margarine and sugar together first.
Okay.
Separate your egg, put them, make sure you work with a fresh egg. Put them in a bowl, mix everything together. Then every dry ingredients, sieve them together. Cream your butter and sugar very well until everything is fluffy.
Okay.
Pour in your egg. After the egg, you pour into your dry ingredients. Then you have your cake, your batter ready.
So simple.
So simple.
And we can do it.
I mean,
You can do it.
We can do it. So
why do you sound like you're making jest of me? Like it's sarcasm.
I'm not making jest.
It sounds
of
like
you.
sarcasm. Like
No.
you can do it.
and then when we are done, we just put cream
Put
on top of it.
rub your baking pan, then pour your butter inside.
Yes.
Then you set it inside your oven. Within 15 minutes, you are done.
What if we don't have oven?
There's a trick that I always teach them.
Okay.
Just look for a big antique pot.
Okay.
Then you put an iron inside
The pot?
Yes, inside the pot. Then set in, after the pot is heat up, then put in your batter. Cover with foil paper.
Okay.
Cover it. Your cake will be done.
In how many minutes?
In 30 minutes. Although it depends on the size of the cake.
Okay.
But then you said oven, 15 minutes. So that's all it takes.
Even the oven depends on the size of the cake. Like whenever you want to bake a cupcake now, let me say 15 minutes. Any cake that is more than 250 grams, 35 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
Then it depends on your oven, the type of oven you're using too.
Yeah. Okay. Some people, some cakes, when we go to an event, we'll see the cake, you know, when they decorate it, it's looking all nice, all glamorous and all. But by the time we have the taste, it's not giving what we expected. So what would we say went wrong?
Anything you want to do in life, you have to be perfect in everything.
Okay.
So if your decoration is perfect, make sure, even you must start, even if the decoration is not perfect, make what people will eat, what they will taste, to be more perfect, even more than the decoration. So you have to be perfect in the two aspects. That's why we have the baking class, we have the decorating class.
Okay.
There are different classes.
Yes, different classes. After going for your baking class and you've gotten your baking so well, then you can now go to decorating class.
But you have to be creative to, you know, to be in the decorating class.
You have to be.
So what of for somebody that is not creative?
You have
So
to
what
be
happens?
creative. Yes, because you have to know what you want. Now you are talking about someone that make chairs, everything cakes.
Yes.
So that person, if he's not creative, he can't produce that.
Okay.
So baking is about creativities.
So how do you come up with these creative ideas? Like, you know,
Yeah, how
say
do you
you
get
want-
inspired
Yes.
to do
You
all
said
these things?
someone
You have to
sitting
be
down now,
creative.
you can, you know, bake a
You
cake
want
out
to
of
bake
that.
now.
How
You know,
how
I-
exactly do you come up with that?
You know, I learned that from someone.
Okay.
So and I have to add my own knowledge to it too, to make it perfect.
But doesn't it waste cake? I have a feeling that it does.
It's waste cake, but you want to be like others. You want to be well known.
You want to
You want to
trend.
keep up
You
with
want
it
to trend.
You want to be relevant.
Yeah, so you have to go through what people are going through too.
Now, let's say there is someone out there, a young person out there that wants to be a baker, wants to be like you.
Okay.
How will you encourage such a person?
I can use my own situation to encourage the person because I don't have passion for it before. But with the situation in this country, you have to get something done. So you have to encourage that person. The person may not even have money, but you can start by allowing that person to come closer to you. Like now, some of my students, if I have outing, I will just take them along. Coming back, I will give them some money.
Okay.
So to feed on. So this one we encourage them that when you are patient, you will surely go there.
That's
Okay.
nice.
That's good. But what of for somebody that is trying to combine their passions, just like you are? You know, you're not just a baker. You train as well.
Yes,
You understand?
I'm
You
into
also
small
event
chops,
planning. Oh,
yeah.
you don't even bake alone. You also do small chops.
Small chops,
Yeah. So
yeah.
how would you advise somebody that is already in the business but wants to take, you know, their passion in addition to what they already do? How would they manage? I mean, we all have 24 hours, and it's barely enough.
You know, every one of us know that we celebrate our birthday once in a year.
Okay.
And we have many bakers. That's how I used to encourage my students. We have many bakers. If you use me today, you can go to another place tomorrow. So that is why it's very good that you have another source of income, another combined work. Like now, if I don't bake cake, I can do small chops. I can do desserts.
Okay.
I can do so many things in that industry that we can do. So you can encourage that person that is not cake is not an everyday job. That's how you will advise the person. It's not an everyday job. So if the order of cake is not coming in, just go to your page. Post ready to fry will be available tomorrow. But that's the logic. Ready to fry, yeah, it will be available tomorrow. By the time I post, you will be seeing people's I need 1 pack, I need 2 pack. From there, I will get some money from there to live on.
Okay.
So,
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, this is where we'll draw, you know, end this for now, because I mean, it's been amazing talking to you.
Yeah.
But before you go, would you mind sharing with us your social media pages?
yes.
Please go ahead.
It's J-Life.
Yes,
you
your
can,
social
you
media
can.
pages now
Just let us know.
on Instagram,
On
Facebook,
Instagram,
or
on Instagram is Wumiola Cakes and Events.
Okay.
Then my Facebook, also I have 2 Facebook pages. One is Oladejo Wumi. Then the second one is Wumiola Cakes. So those are the ones I have.
So WUMI.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And X.
Yes.
What of on X?
On X,
Twitter, formerly
Twitter.
Twitter.
I don't have.
Okay, so just Facebook and
Instagram.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you so much for being on the show with us, Mrs. Oladejo Sadiat Romoke.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, it's still the mid-morning show on BCOS television. We'll go see this feature on career choice. Please stay with us.
One of the factors that influence happiness and success is career choice. Career is a word often used to refer to a profession, occupation, trade, or vocation. It could define what you do for a living, ranging from those that require extensive training and education to those who can perform with only certificates, as well as a willingness to learn. A career could mean working as a lawyer, a doctor, a carpenter, an electrician, a teacher, a barber, a mechanic, an engineer, a traffic warden, among others. Making careful and well thought out decisions regarding your career can increase your chance of success. For instance, the very crucial point in the life of every student is the senior secondary class, and it is at this point that they could accept not stressful or boring to do. A career should be something you can effectively use your skill to make a right difference. With your inbuilt talents and skills acquired through education and training, you should be able to cause a positive impact in your career. A career should reflect a person's passion and interest before it could be termed as appropriate for him or her. Many people are dissatisfied with their careers and would wish they had never chosen that path. Their careers seem more than a prison than the sky they hoped for. This is because, most especially among other reasons, they chose the wrong career. A student's inability to choose the appropriate or suitable course to study in the institution of higher learning will likely lead him or her into a wrong career. The core factors that could affect a student's choice of career include his or her parents, teachers, and the society. Each of these factors needs to be tackled because they have the propensity to negatively or positively affect the student's choice. Parents play a vital role in the lives of their children. They have a great influence on every decision their children make in life, most especially in career choices. A parent may desire what they think is good or best for their children, and this may affect the child positively if he or she can cope with it. But if the child has other things in mind which he or she wishes to do, it will affect him or her negatively. This may result in the child not concentrating on the parent's needs and will not adjust positively towards the career. Many parents are not aware of new career opportunities and their scope, and when their children choose a particular career path which is unknown to them, they refuse to allow their children to proceed on it. Parents' high standards at times influence children to pursue activities they think will win the approval of their parents. In order to make your children happy as you guide them in choosing their careers, you need to spend quality time with your children as they move on in the next stages of their lives, to know and understand the passions, strengths, interests, and skills of your children to enable you guide them efficiently.
Hi, my name is Dayo, D1 Adine, but you can call me D1. You're watching the Mid-Morning Show on BCOS. Don't touch that dial.
Don't touch that dial. This is the Mid-Morning Show. You're welcome back. We just saw that feature on career choice, and I mean, it's quite important when you want to choose your career that you take through, some very, very important steps that you're supposed to, go through before you make that choice, because it's going to make or mar, it could make or mar, some of the things that happens after you make that career choice. So make sure that you choose wisely. Or what do you think?
Always good to have people that you can always reach out to
yes, of course, mentors, especially those that say are in the field, that are professionals, that could put you through. It could, make things easier. Now we'll go see another feature on drums and drummers. We'll be right back.
Breaking news. The home is under attack by stains, disease-causing germs, and so much more. An all-out war. But not for long, because Hypo is here.
Dirty floors and surfaces.
Not on our watch.
Protect every day with Hypo.
Dirty and stains don't be do shakara. We got the remedy, original palasa. Hypo, go hypo. Protect your home every day with Hypo. Cleaning every surface, sanitizing home. Shine every corner, enter every corner. Your sitting room, kitchen, even the toilets. For cleaning, Hypo now, no lose guard, protect your home with Hypo now.
And just like that, the day is saved. Germs always find a way back.
No greed. Protect every day with Hypo.
Hypo, go Hypo.
Drumming is a vital part of the cultural heritage of the Yoruba southwestern Nigeria. Generally, whenever there is a big occasion like weddings, funerals, birthdays, there are always drummers around.
Drum is any object that has a membrane on top that enable a drummer to play on it. The object can be of metals, because we have some people that use metals as the membrane. The membrane is just the resonant chamber that's been covered with either leather, synthetic, or nylon to produce a sound, rhythmic sound on it. Here in Yoruba land, we have some drummers that are from that family, being called Iroyin family, that's the drummers family. Also, we have some people who learn it. They learn the art of drumming. So they are not from the family, but they learn it because they develop an interest, keen interest to the drumming, the art of drumming, so they learn it one way or the other, either personally or learning it from someone else. So either of the two are being called drummers.
Yoruba drummers generally start learning early in life, which explains the mastery they acquire by the time they reach their late teens. It runs in the family, with the father taking the young son along on engagements where a sort of apprenticeship begins for the son.
Ìyàtọ̀ wà níbi ká kọ́ ìlú àti ẹni tí wọ́n bímọ. Ìyàtọ̀ tó sì wà níbẹ̀ ni pé sẹ́rẹ̀ ẹni tí wọ́n bímọ lù ó ti ní nǹkan kan láti inú ẹ̀jẹ̀ ni. Ẹni tí wọ́n bímọ láti inú ẹ̀jẹ̀ bàbá rẹ̀ àti ìyá rẹ̀. Ó wà lábí àti ìyá àti bàbá ti jọ ń ṣàṣepọ̀. Ara ẹ̀jẹ̀ yóò ti mí sí ọmọlá tí wọ́n fi lóyún rẹ̀ tí wọ́n fi á bí. Tó bá ti bí ọmọ sáyé báyìí yóò ti nílùú tiẹ̀. yóò ti máa gbé fún un láti kékeré ọmọ ìlú kọ̀ọ̀mọ́ ìlú yóò ti máa fara yí yóò ti máa ṣe gbogbo rẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn ó tún ní nǹkan kan tá a máa tún ṣe fún ọmọ tí a bá bímọ tó bá di ọjọ́ kẹfà ó ní òrò tá a máa ṣe fún un ní òrò tó nílù nínú ọjọ́ kẹfà yẹn náà láàfún ló kọ àyàn àgálú ọmọ gbọ́dọ̀ gbó kọ àyàn àgálú ńjọ́ ọjọ́ kẹfà ọmọ tá a bá bí ẹni tó bá wá kọlù gbogbo yẹn a lè mọ̀ sí fún àwọn akọ ni à ní sí pé à ń ṣe ọjọ́ kẹfà fún à ń ṣe kinní kan fún kò ní sí yẹn ọkàn wà kọ àáfún ni tó bá fẹ́ kọ dẹ̀ yàtọ̀ tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ẹni tí wọ́n bímọ àwọn nǹkan kan wà tí wọ́n máa ṣe ń bì lè tí pé ń tọkọ ò lè máa ṣe tó ń gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ sí ó di dandan ó gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ ni tábà ní ẹni tí ó fẹ́ kọ ọ̀ ń kọ tábà ní ká fún níyẹn torí nǹkan kankan wà tó pé láti kékeré tí wọ́n bá ti kọjá ẹ̀ láti kékeré tí wọ́n bá ti dàgbà kò possible láti pé kán ẹnìyẹn mọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́ni tó bá wá kọlù ó yàtọ̀ sí ẹ̀ tí wọ́n bímọ.
Talking drums are used to initiate different tone and chant patterns of the Yoruba language.
Yeah, we can use drums in so many. Which simply means that the person, the visitor that is arriving, is someone you can attend to personally, because you can't send someone to go and pass faces on your behalf. You have to do it by yourself. So also, if it's someone that the king has to run away from or hide himself from, he can say, Pashuda, Ishujono Pashuda. So they have so many words that they can say about the drumming, that they can use the drum to communicate with the king or the chief they are playing for.
àwọn Yorùbá náà máa ń sọ pé níbi tí ìlù bá wà ìdùnnú máa ń wà ńbẹ̀ kì í sí ìbànújẹ́ bí ẹ bá ti gbọ́ òróró ẹ ti mọ̀ pé nǹkan ayọ̀ náà ṣe ń bẹ̀ so ìlù lílù láàrin nílẹ̀ Yorùbá pàtàkì ẹ ni pé ó múnú èèyàn dùn ẹ tí inú ẹ bá bàjẹ́ tó bá gbọ́ òróró kódà yóò mọ̀ jó ni yóò mọ̀ rẹ́rìn ni so pàtàkì ìlù nílẹ̀ Yorùbá náà múnú èèyàn dùn dẹ̀ mú èèyàn ń dá èèyàn lára yá. kì í ṣe bí òde ijó tàbí àríyá ni ìlú ti wúlò ó wúlò ní ibi kan tá à ń pè mọ́sálásí ó wúlò ń bẹ láti fi sí ẹ̀sìn ó wúlò ní ilé ìjọsìn náà láti fi sí ẹ̀sìn láti fi kí Ọlọ́run ó wúlò láti fi ìlú yẹn tún wúlò láti jẹ́ pé tí a bá fẹ́ ṣe ìtọ́lọ̀ nǹkan kan lọ́wọ́ lò ìlú máa ń ṣe fún gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwa tá a já láyàn tá a bá nídìí nǹkan kan ní tá a bá lọ bá ìlú ó fún wa ìwúlò rẹ̀ kan tó nù.
Drums range in types.
The lead drum is always with the shawuru. The bells on it being strapped on the brim. While the next in command is the second yai is without shawuru. So anytime you see someone holding a drum with shawuru, it depicts is the leader of that song. Then we have gudu gudu. So then we have our shekere aje. Yoruba drums is being based on tonal reflection we have we have do, re, mi. So, ìyá ìlú bàtà, no.
ijó àti ìlù ọ̀rẹ́ wọn ò lè yára wọn láéláé ṣùgbọ́n ìlù tún wá jẹ́ ọ̀gá fóníjó tó tẹ́ ń bá ń jó pẹ̀lú ìlù wọn ń ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀ ni tí mo fẹ́ fàyọ́ mẹ́rin ìlù àtijọ́ wọn ń ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀ bí sọkọ tìyàwó ni wọ́n bí ọ̀rẹ́ la kẹ́pẹ́ wọn. bí wọ́n ṣe gba ìlú wa lóde òní ó yàtọ̀ sí tàtẹ̀yìn wa pàápàá jùlọ láyé àwọn bàbá wa bí wọ́n ṣe gbàlú ńgbà náà ó tún yàtọ̀ sí ayé tàwa yìí tó bá tún yá nísìnyí bí wọ́n ṣe gbàlú nísìnyí yóò tún yàtọ̀ sí ayé tàwọn ọmọ wa fún àpẹẹrẹ ni pé irú bàtà ìfàpẹẹrẹ láyé ìjọ́un tán bàbá ń bẹ láyé tí wọ́n ń bẹ láyé tí wọ́n ò tí ì kú bàtà yìí ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì ní jáde lọ́dún orí àjà ni wọ́n ń kó bàtà sí ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì tí ó sì jáde ní tí wọ́n bá ń sọ ọdún àbí tí wọ́n bá ń ṣe Ṣàngó ọdún Ṣàngó ṣùgbọ́n láyé òde òní ojúmọ́ kan ọ̀mọ́ kí ìlú máa lòde ojúmọ́ kan ọ̀mọ́ kọ́ mọ́ lòde so ìwúlò ìlú lóde sí bí wọ́n ṣe gba ìlú lóde òsìn ó tóbi ju bí wọ́n ṣe gbà ní ayé ìjọ́un lọ.
Here in Yoruba land, you can find in their music like juju music, apala, Fuji. We have Awurebe is still in existence, yeah, not in extinction. So we have different types of songs or genre, let me say that. So you can find judo drums, especially in juju music, for example. You find the drum in it.